Tonight's headlines: DOE seeks end to suspension of oil exploration activities. Agriculture damage from Agaton reaches 1.4 billion pesos. Philippines rollout of second booster shots versus COVID-19 seen. Rise of tourist numbers during Holy Week, good news, says Palace. Easterlies, local thunderstorms to bring rain. Brunson leads Mavericks over Jazz. And BSP warns versus buying 20 peso, 5 peso coins at higher prices. Good evening. Today is Tuesday, April 19, 2022. I'm Miguel Agaton and this is Tribune News on Cue. Here are the stories for this evening. Malacanang said Tuesday that the Department of Energy appealed to a cabinet cluster to reconsider its decision to halt oil exploration surveys in the West Philippine Sea. Acting Presidential Spokesperson Martin Andanar said the DOE had sought reconsideration from the Security, Justice, and Peace Cluster, or SJPC. He noted that the survey was held in abeyance because of the decision of the SJPC in the Cabinet, and the Energy Department already asked the SJPC to reconsider the decision to allow the survey. Andanar added that the DOE sought the reconsideration on the grounds that under international law, a geophysical survey is a perfectly legitimate activity in any disputed area. He made the statement when asked about the criticism of maritime expert J. Batumbakal against the supposed order to suspend oil exploration activities in the WPS. The Department of Agriculture revealed that the damage sustained by the country's agricultural sector due to the tropical depression Agaton has climbed to 1.4 billion pesos as of Tuesday morning. The DA said the weather disturbance has so far affected 23,188 farmers and fishers, with a volume production loss of 35,258 metric tons and 17,384 hectares of agricultural areas in Western Visayas, Eastern Visayas, Zamboanga Peninsula, Soxargen, and Caraga. Fisheries is the most affected commodity, with a total value loss of 763.3 million pesos and 2,234 fishermen affected. Rice followed with a volume loss of 33,501 MT and 16,752 hectares of land valued at 595.6 million pesos. High-value crops incurred losses amounting to 30 million pesos, with volume loss of 866 metric tons and 215 hectares of land destroyed. Corn sustained losses of 21.4 million pesos, a volume loss of 891 metric ton and 417 hectares of crops were wiped out. The Department of Health disclosed that the rollout of second booster shots for the elderly and the immune-compromised is expected to start in a week or two. Health Undersecretary Maria Vergere said the DOH was still waiting for the final recommendation of the Health Technology Assessment Council, or HTAC, as regards the fourth jabs. The Food and Drug Administration has granted emergency use authorization for a second booster shots for senior citizens, the immune-compromised, and the frontline health workers. According to the DOH, the second booster dose will be given at least 4 months after the administration of the first booster. Data from the Health Department revealed that at least 67 million Filipinos have been fully vaccinated, 1.5 million children immunized, and 9.1 million minors inoculated. Tribune News on Cue will be back after these reminders.
Ngayong national elections na nananawagan po ng pagkakaisa. Ako po si Sara Duterte. Handa po akong magserbisyo sa ating bayan. Hinihingi ko po ang tulong at suporta ninyo para sa pagka-vice presidente ng ating bansa.
PG Party List, kasangga mo, balot 108 iboto. PG Party List, boses natin sa Kongreso. PG Party List, kasangga mo, balot 108 iboto. PG Party List, basic good. Atin to, pagkaisa ng mahilig ang mga hinaing. Young and active leaders sa Kongreso, ang boses natin. Tandaan at iboto, balota 108. To build and realize the projects we dreamed of. PG Party List, vote 108 na. PG Party List, kasangga mo, balot 108 iboto. PG Party List, boses natin sa Kongreso. PG Party List, kasangga mo, balot 108 iboto. PG Party List, basic good. Atin to, PG Party List, atin to.
Magandang araw mga katribo! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelovelo, Atty. Lia Badillo Crisostomo, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Chirk Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas na ang mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Simulan natin ang bawat umaga with good vibes sa mga informative and recreational segments ng aming programa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings, mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising Na!
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
Globe, our steps can lead us to millions of doors opening, millions of paths unfolding, and millions of reasons to keep going. Now's the time to be with the network that gets better every day for you.
In other news, Malacanang said that the reported influx of tourists in several destinations during Holy Week was good news as the country recovers from the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. Acting presidential spokesperson Martin Andanar said the high numbers of tourists showed that the confidence level of the public to go out on a vacation even with the pandemic improved. However, Andanar noted that the public should still observe minimum public health standards against the spread of COVID-19. On Monday, the Department of Tourism called on authorities to address the tourist arrivals that surpassed the capacity limit of Boracay Island during Holy Week. Based on the Malay Tourism Office's report to the DOT, the number of tourists the island hit 21,252 on April 14 and 22,519 on April 15, far beyond the recommended daily threshold of around 19,000 tourists. State Weather Bureau Pag-asa announced that the Metro Manila and the rest of the country will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to the Easterlies or localized thunderstorms. Based on the Weather Bureau's 4 p.m. weather forecast, the wind speed forecast for extreme northern Luzon will be moderate to strong, moving northeast to east direction, while coastal water conditions will be moderate to rough. The rest of the country will experience a light to moderate wind speed forecast, moving east to northeast, while coastal water conditions will be slight to moderate. In sports, Jalen Brunson scored a career-high 41 points, and Germany's Maxi Kleber added 25 points off the bench to spark the Dallas Mavericks over Utah 110-104 and level their NBA playoff series. The host Mavericks, playing without injured star Luka Doncic, deadlocked the best-of-7 matchup at 1-1 as the scene shifts to Salt Lake City. Brunson sparked a 10-0 Dallas run to put the Mavs ahead 96-93 with 5:40 remaining. Utah scored the next 5 points, but Kleber, who shot 8 for 11 all from a three-point range, followed with a back-to-back three-pointers for a 102-98 Dallas lead, and the Jazz never matched them again. The Mavericks made a team record 22 three-pointers, but committed only 3 turnovers, tying an NBA playoff record. And in business, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas cautioned the public against buying the 20 peso and 5 peso coins at higher prices from online sellers, as both coins are still in circulation. The central bank said there were 290.09 million pieces of the 20 peso coin, new generation currency or NGC coins, and 1.90 billion pieces of the enhanced 5 peso coin in the circulation as of end February. The 20 peso NGC coin was officially launched in 2019, featuring former President Manuel Quezon on the obverse side and the BSP logo and the Malacanang Palace on the reverse side. The BSP originally released the NGC coins in March 2018, touting enhanced aesthetics and security features. A lawmaker, however, called for the full recall of the NGC coins because of their supposed design flaws, which caused public confusion. That wraps up the stories tonight. Before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, the Department of Tourism, MG Motors, Hina Motors, Security Bank, Empire Eastlands Holdings Incorporated, and Overseas Communities Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Miguel Pautagonon, and you're watching Tribune News on Cue. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM.
Oh, vaccination, isolation. Gotta keep up with my nutrition. Gotta maintain my body condition. Then I can take my vaccination. What do I choose? What do I take? As long as it is not a fake. AstraZeneca, Moderna, BioNTech, even Sinovac, okay na. Babakuna ka ba? 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 Vaccination for the nation, no more isolation. With vaccination, babakuna ka ba? 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 Babakuna ka
This public service advisory is brought to you by Daily Tribune and 100.3 RJFM. Ang Daily Tribune may digital shows na din. Dahil sa mas lumalaki at mas lumalakas nating tribu, handog sa inyo ng Daily Tribune ang mga programang magbibigay buhay araw-araw. Be informed at mag-good vibes tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Be updated sa news and happenings sa Tribune News on Cue. Mas kilalanin pa natin ang mga paborito nyong atleta sa programang The Athletes Tribune. Alamin ang latest entertainment sa programang What's Up. Ma-inspire sa mga kwentong hatid ng Perfect. Search lang ang Daily Tribune sa inyong Facebook at Tribune Now on YouTube. See you there mga katribu!
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its vibrant community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tarsito are available on our community Viber.